The Indian peafowl, common peafowl, is the most widespread species of the pavo genus. This bird has no recognized subspecies, though it displays a wide variety of color morphs. Peafowl have been domesticated by humans for centuries. Their natural range covers South Asia, yet they have successfully adapted to many different environments, even thriving in the cold climates of places like Canada. Appearance. A distinctive feature of these large and elegant birds is their long, flattened train. Interestingly, what people often call the tail is not the actual tail but rather the upper tail coverts, elongated feathers adorned with striking eye patterns. Adult males can reach over 1 meter in body length, with their tail, train, adding another 1.5 meters. The true tail beneath the train measures about half a meter. There are numerous color variations among peafowl, including white, black-shouldered/black-winged, lacquered, pied, multicolored, dark pied, cameo, silvery brownish-gray, cameo black-shouldered/cameo oat, white-eyed, charcoal, lavender, Buford bronze, purple, opal, peach, silver pied, midnight, yellow-green tones. The official Peafowl Breeders Association recognizes 10 primary and 5 secondary color mutations, along with about 20 variations, excluding the pure white form. Interesting fact. Young males resemble females in coloration during their first years. They develop the full ornamental train only by around 3 years of age, which also marks the onset of sexual maturity. Adult males typically weigh between 4 and 4.5 kilograms. Their head, neck, and part of the breast are an iridescent blue, the back is green, and the underparts are black. Females are noticeably smaller and less brightly colored. They also lack the spectacular train of elongated feathers that distinguishes the males. The peacock's tail. It's no secret that peacocks are famous for their enormous and breathtakingly beautiful tail, which has made them one of the most magnificent birds on Earth. Interestingly, such spectacular plumage is found only in males. Females, in contrast, have a much simpler appearance. This striking difference between the sexes is a clear example of sexual dimorphism in peafowl. The tail feathers, technically, the train, are fascinating in structure. The shorter feathers are overlapped by much longer ones that can reach up to 1.5 meters in length. Each feather is made up of delicate, thread-like filaments ending in a vivid and iridescent eye pattern, a mesmerizing combination of blue, orange, and violet tones with a metallic sheen. The train itself is composed of bronze-green and golden-green feathers adorned with these eye spots, and it also features small emerald-colored tufts shaped like triangles. When a male fans out his train during courtship, the display shimmers brilliantly in the sunlight, creating one of nature's most stunning spectacles. Behavior and lifestyle. Peafowl are primarily ground-dwelling birds, moving gracefully across the terrain despite the size and weight of their long tail. They are capable of flight, but usually only cover short distances, such as flying up into trees for safety or roosting. Despite their majestic appearance, peafowl are cautious and timid creatures. At the first sign of danger, they prefer to flee rather than fight. Their call is loud, sharp, and piercing, not particularly pleasant, but very distinctive. Peafowl usually call before rainfall or when sensing danger. Interestingly, during their elaborate courtship displays, they remain almost completely silent. Fun fact. Scientists have discovered that peafowl communicate using infrasound, very low-frequency sounds that are inaudible to the human ear. Peafowl live in small groups, typically consisting of 1 male and up to 5 females. They spend their days foraging for food and rest at night high in the trees, which keeps them safe from predators. Before roosting, they usually visit a water source to drink. Their ascent into the trees is often accompanied by loud squawks and flapping. In the morning, peafowl descend again to drink and begin feeding. After the breeding season, males go through a molting period, during which they lose their magnificent tail feathers, only to regrow them before the next mating cycle. Lifespan of peafowl. In the wild, peafowl typically live around 15 years. However, in captivity, when provided with proper care, nutrition, and a safe environment, their lifespan can reach 20 years or more. The absence of predators and availability of regular food greatly contribute to their longevity under human care. Habitat and distribution. The most widespread species, the Indian or common peafowl, is native to Bangladesh, Nepal, Pakistan, India, and Sri Lanka. These birds prefer areas located at elevations up to 2,000 meters above sea level. They thrive in forested regions, jungles, and areas near villages where crops are cultivated, a sign of their adaptability to human presence. Peafowl favor landscapes that include dense shrubs and undergrowth for cover and nesting, cleared forest areas or open fields for foraging, water sources such as rivers, ponds, or lakes for drinking and bathing. Such diverse habitats allow peafowl to flourish across a wide range of tropical and subtropical environments. Diet and feeding habits. Peafowl are omnivorous, though the majority of their diet consists of plant-based foods, including seeds, berries, fruits, and tender shoots of various plants. Interesting fact. In India, villagers often keep peafowl near settlements to help control snake populations, especially venomous species. Peafowl are known to attack and eat snakes, showing remarkable agility despite their size. Along with vegetation, peafowl also consume a variety of invertebrates and small vertebrates, such as insects and worms, small lizards and frogs, rodents, snakes. Their diverse diet provides them with all the nutrients necessary to maintain their vibrant plumage and energetic behavior. Natural predators. In the wild, peafowl face many natural enemies, regardless of their age. Both adult birds and chicks are at constant risk of predation. Peafowl may fall prey to a wide variety of predators, including large carnivorous mammals, such as leopards, tigers, and jackals. Birds of prey, including eagles and hawks. Snakes, which often raid nests for eggs and young chicks. Because of this, peafowl are highly alert creatures. Their excellent vision and loud warning calls often help other animals in the vicinity detect danger as well. When threatened, they usually flee into dense vegetation or fly up into trees to escape predators. Breeding and offspring. Peafowl are polygamous birds, meaning each male mates with several females. The breeding season typically begins in April and lasts until late autumn. During this time, males engage in elaborate courtship displays, which are among the most spectacular in the bird world. Gathering in display grounds known as leks, the males fan out their magnificent tail feathers into a vibrant semicircle, shake and shimmer their plumage to catch the light, call loudly, producing sharp, echoing cries, strut and turn in circles to show off their colors from all angles. These displays often lead to aggressive confrontations between males, involving wing flapping, pecking, and pushing, though serious injuries are rare. If a female shows no interest, the male may turn his back toward her in a final act of display, shaking his tail feathers in defiance. Once the female chooses her mate, copulation occurs, and the male moves on to court other females. Nesting and raising chicks. After mating, the female builds her nest alone, usually on the ground, hidden among tall grass or bushes to stay out of sight from predators. Occasionally, peafowl have been observed nesting on low tree branches or even rooftops, and sometimes they reuse abandoned nests of other birds. The clutch typically contains 3 to 8 eggs, depending on conditions. The incubation period lasts about 28 to 30 days, and only the female incubates the eggs. After hatching, the chicks are precocial, meaning they can walk and follow their mother almost immediately. The mother protects and guides her young, teaching them to find food and recognize danger. Despite their vulnerability, the chicks grow quickly and begin to fledge within 6 to 8 weeks. Keeping peacocks at home is a quiet joy. They are peaceful, friendly birds, calm in spirit, gentle in movement, and always aware of those who care for them. Peacocks are not picky about food, nor fragile in health. They handle cold winds and soft rain with a calm grace, their feathers shimmering even beneath gray skies. Only when winter grows truly harsh do they need a warm shelter for the night, a cozy barn or small wooden house. But even then, when the frost paints the ground white, they love to stroll proudly through their yard by day, spreading life and color across the stillness of winter. From the first breaths of spring until the chill returns in autumn, peacocks prefer to sleep under the open sky. They find low trees to rest upon, folding their tails like silken blankets, whispering softly in the night air. If you wish to keep them happy, sow the earth around their aviary with tall grasses and soft green plants. Give them a quiet corner filled with clean ash, a place for their dust baths, where they flutter their feathers and sparkle in the sun. It's best not to keep peacocks together with hens, ducks, or turkeys. They are noble, proud creatures, they value their peace and space. A small flock should have one elegant male and no more than 4 graceful females. This balance keeps harmony, a quiet family beneath the blue sky. With warmth, care, and calm surroundings, peahens begin to lay eggs by the age of 2. Prepare soft, dry nests by then, so they may rest and nurture the next generation of beauty. Their aviary should be tall, around 3 meters high, and at least 5 meters long and wide, with room for air and sunlight to move freely. Cover the ground with a layer of fine, clean sand about 10 centimeters deep. Sprinkle smooth pebbles on top, they'll love the feeling underfoot. Wooden feeders, polished smooth, look natural and gentle inside the enclosure. Fix them to the walls, along with small bowls of water, so the birds may eat and drink comfortably. When treated with patience and kindness, peacocks bring peace to any home. Their quiet steps, their flowing feathers, and their soft, knowing eyes remind us how beautiful stillness can be. Among the many birds that walk this earth, the common peacock stands proud and calm, a creature of color, grace, and mystery. Unlike so many fragile species, their numbers bring no cause for alarm. In the wild, their population remains steady, their presence felt across warm forests and quiet meadows of Asia. It's said there are around 100,000 of them still dancing beneath the sun. And yet, even such beauty has not escaped the list of endangered beings, for the world changes faster than nature can heal. The peacock, India's national bird, carries both pride and warning in its shimmering feathers. Each plume tells the story of time, of reverence, of loss, of rebirth. 4,000 years ago, people in ancient India welcomed these radiant birds into their homes and temples. They saw in them not mere beauty, but divinity. To walk beside a peacock was to walk in the company of Krishna himself, a god of love, music, and eternal joy. Artists painted the Buddha riding upon a peacock's back, its feathers glowing with heavenly calm. In the age of ancient Greece, the peacock became sacred once more, this time to Hera, queen of the gods. They said the eyes upon its tail were the eyes of Argus, watching forever from the heavens. From Greece, the birds spread through the Mediterranean, their cry echoing through marble courtyards and palace gardens. Even in ancient Rome, where beauty often came with a price, the peacock was both honored and consumed, sacred, yet served. Centuries passed. In the 19th century, peacocks carried to Mexico by distant travelers escaped into the wild, reclaiming their freedom under foreign skies. Now, in quiet corners of the United States, semi-wild peacocks still wander, shimmering ghosts of ancient palaces. On some islands, they were even brought to be hunted, a strange fate for creatures made of light. Today, peacocks remain symbols of wonder, messengers of beauty, love, and immortality. But also of pride, vanity, and the fleeting nature of glory. Their feathers, breathtaking, celestial, are still whispered about. Some say they bring misfortune, others, divine protection. Perhaps both are true, for the peacock carries the whole spectrum of life within its tail, from brilliance to shadow. So when a peacock spreads its feathers before you, remember. You are not just seeing a bird. You are witnessing thousands of years of myth, devotion, and longing. A living painting of the soul's desire to be seen, and loved, and remembered. Here's the video. If you liked it, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. See you next time.